Hi everyone, welcome back to Talking GPA. We have you're like our most appeared guest. I've only had two and I just had one recently, so today we're getting into jobs, but before that we're going to be talking more because we already started talking. Yeah, there's a lot. I'll hold your hand. I'll hold your hand. Jobs are scary. Job applications, applying for jobs, having a job is hard. So we're just gonna be walking you through the process and our experiences with jobs. Okay.
It's like you were actually holding my hands.
You were shaking.
That was crazy.
Yeah. Okay. So
she just has so much energy. Like, I literally felt it.
Oh my god. It's because I was like pushing it through like the camera. So like it was like you know?
Yeah.
Wait, I forgot what we were talking about before.
I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
Jobs.
No,
Jobs
we're talking about that
interviews.
future. We're talking about it later, but like right now when we were doing small talk, I forgot what we were talking about. Nonetheless, we're gonna get into jobs.
Ray.
Addison Ray. Autotune.
I think that's it.
That's it.
Remember.
That was it. I don't remember either.
Mm.
But nonetheless, jobs. Jobs are scary. I've only had one job.
And that's a really good work history.
One job? Well, not enough experience.
Okay, but how long have you been working there?
Almost 3 years. But that's not enough, like, experience. Like,
but you're consistent.
Okay, that's fair. And that's what my resume says. Consistent.
You're consistent.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, what is your experience with jobs? Like, when did you have your first job?
So, I was 16 years old, 16 and a half, when I got my first job. I was doing a lot at 16. And, it was the summer of 2021. It was actually crazy because it was, like, still COVID times. Like, 2021.
Yeah.
And it was, like, I started in August.
Mm-hmm.
Or, like, sometime in the summer.
Mm-hmm.
I just remember it was hot.
Yeah.
So, I started in, like, that summer. And I was working at Texas Roadhouse. And I was there for about 2 years. And then I wanted to work somewhere else. I don't exactly remember the timeline, but
how was your interview process for that?
The interview process, that was an experience.
We're here to be honest and helpful.
We're here. So, let me just explain to you that, let me give you some fine line details.
Okay.
So, I really didn't fill out my own application. My sister did that. Because I wasn't really in the job market. I'm not going to lie. But I was like, you know what? Like, I think I should get a job. Like, I just started talking about it.
Yeah, like, you came up to your own conclusion, like, I need to have a job.
Yeah, like, I would enjoy it a lot more if I had a job. And, because in that same process, I had my permit, I think. Yeah, because I was driving with the permit.
Are you not supposed to do that?
Not alone.
Oh.
And I was driving alone without a permit.
I see.
Yeah.
I didn't get my license until I was, like, already in my first year of college. So, I wouldn't know about that. And that's also why I wasn't very motivated into getting a job in high school until I was in college, because I was like, maybe I do need a job.
You don't got nowhere to go.
I need to take myself places to be able to go to work. So, but I applied to work first. And then once I was like, okay, I'm getting into the I will be able to get in there.
Actually, I'm going to be here.
Yeah, like, I'm actually going to be there. Then I was like, okay, I need to figure out a way to be able to drive myself to that workplace. And then that's when I was like, okay. But I did have my permit. But I got it when I was 16.
Just letting it age.
Yeah. I literally just had it and then sat with it, and I didn't do anything else with it until
That's so
18.
pointless.
I know. I literally did not.
You wasted money.
Yeah.
For a permit that ages out once you turn 18.
Yeah. But once I turned 18, that's when I got my job and I applied. I literally... Okay, let's start with that.
At one point, did you ever lose the permit, or...
No. It was like... Okay.
So it was all pretty quick.
Yeah, so the timeline is, I think I got my permit at 16. Didn't really, like, practice maybe, like, once or twice until I was, like, 17-ish. And then once I turned 18, it was, like, I turned 18 in September. I applied for my job and then did my interview, like, in December. Then my permit expired, like, in February. So I took my driver's test in January, and then I passed that.
Wow.
Well, I didn't pass it the first time. It was scary because I never drove. I did it twice.
You weren't a practicer.
And so
Dude, that's literally how I took my cousin to go take her license. But she was like 21, 22. And she like could drive. She just didn't have a car, never had the opportunity to drive, you know?
Yeah.
And so I take her to drive like the day before or like the day of. And she's like, yeah, this is my second time doing this. And I was like, days, what? like
you have to drive.
No, yeah. I was like, you never practice? And she was like, yeah, the first time I did my driver's test, that was my first time driving. I was like, oh.
Yeah.
Okay. But she has a car now.
Yeah, exactly.
And like, because she just bought her new car recently, yeah.
Oh, see, it's like, I'll learn, and I feel like this is the same thing with jobs. It's like, I'll learn once I get it. Like, once I get it, I'll learn. I'll figure it out, you know? And so, like...
I get that.
Yeah, and so, I mean, I drove myself with my dad to the driver's test place.
Dude, my dad freaking didn't. Like, why would...
Really?
You know? No. They drove.
Oh.
And we just showed up.
No, my dad was like, you're gonna drive yourself there if you want to be able to pass it. And I was like, okay.
Well, that makes sense.
Yeah, but I knew I wasn't gonna pass it as soon as what was it? It was like a green light, right? But it wasn't the green arrow. And I just saw her writing down a lot of things, and I was just like, oh, this is it. Yeah, I'm not gonna pass this. But I still like went like on the green light. Like I did everything good, but it was the beginning, or so I thought, because I realized that at the beginning, like I couldn't figure out where my high beams were. And I spent like it felt like an eternity. It was probably not that long, but I spent like a good majority of time pushing down on the high beam. And I was like, why isn't it going? And I was like, no, I'm already gonna pass. And so I was just like pushing and pull. And then once I pushed, I was like, why didn't it go down? And then I pushed, and I was like, oh, high beams, okay. And she's like, okay, you can turn them off now. I was like, how do I turn them off now? So then I was like, and then I pushed back, and then that was it. But like exiting the place, that was a struggle because it was a left turn. So I had to make sure that like everything on the left was clear and everything on the right was clear to be able to go. And
every time you turn left.
Exactly. As you're supposed to.
Yeah.
And so I was like waiting, and then I look and I'm like, oh my god, I'm waiting too long. I'm just gonna book it. So I just press the gas, and I see this car coming, right?
You're done.
And I'm just like, I just go, and then I wait into the middle spot, right?
No, you didn't.
I did. I waited there because I was like, there's too many cars. Like,
no,
I can't.
I hate those.
Like, there's too many cars. There's too many cars. I'm gonna wait here. And then I look, and then I turn on my turn signal, and then I look, and then I go, right? And I was like, okay, I did pretty good,
she was
right?
Probably thinking, like, do you think you're gonna get extra points for this or something? Like,
I think at one point she, like, held the thing, like, that's on top of the passenger side.
I'm literally like, crying.
That's like, oh, this is gonna be a scary ride. I hope I make it alive. And so, it was that. And so I was so scared. But once I got to that green light, I was like, oh, I was like reviewing everything that I did. And I was like, yeah, no, I'm not getting this. And then I got there and I parked. And then my dad's like, he like shook his head. He was like, you think you got it? And I was like, no, I did not. And then I walk up to the like, little register.
Yeah.
She's like, so you didn't pass it, but you have 2 more tries because I got the 3-try deal, right? And because I was like, I know I'm not gonna pass the first time. And so I was like, okay.
3-try deal. Mm-hmm.
And so I was like, well, I know that, so I'm just gonna go.
You're like, it's unanimous.
Exactly. Like, we all agreed I was gonna pass this, right? And I remember that day, like, it was raining, like, afterwards, and so I was like, wow, this is just a bad day. Like, it's just the universe telling me it wasn't my day to be able to get my license.
Yeah.
But the second time I did it, I was a lot more confident. Also because I knew where my high beams were, but I was like, I engraved in my brain, like, it's more important for me to take my time before going. And so when I did it again, it was the exact same routes, exact same, like, directions and stuff. Yeah, exactly. So I knew exactly what I was going to get into. And so I was just waiting, and I was like, I'm not going to go because I see a lot of cars. Even though there's, like, a car, like, I would say, like, it was enough to be able to clear. I was like, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go. Exactly.
Yeah.
Like, I'm going to wait. And she's not going to get, like, I was like, she seems a lot cooler than the other person. But also, like, she knows that I would rather be safe than, like, just go, you know?
Yeah.
And so I did everything, and I think the only point I got off was because I didn't look far enough back. And I'm just like, I like looked at I looked at my side, I looked in the back window, and then I just went. But she's like, you didn't look far enough back. And so I was like, okay, did you want me to, like, whip my head around, making sure that's okay?
I'm like...
But, like, isn't that more scary and dangerous? Like, if you, like, look completely 180 back when you're driving forward?
Yeah, I guess I just know that personally I need to do that because I have a lot of hair. It's just a different thing.
I see. My hair...
Because I'm never going to say, like, no to, like, a full look back because I can't even look like this. Yeah. My hair's in the way. Like, I can't see back there, you know?
Yeah, so I have to whip your... Yeah. Like, hold
a little ab movement.
Ew, are these crunches? A couple of crunches? No, wait, these are crunches. What is that?
Russian twist.
Oh, a little Russian twist to the side.
Yeah.
But
not the crunches.
I don't work out. That's a telltale. I'm a dancer. I dance.
Do you though?
Not
she
anymore.
Doesn't stretch.
Okay, let me tell you this. I'm in pain.
Because
currently.
You don't stretch.
No, okay, yes. But I think it is because I don't stretch. I do need to stretch, okay? I'm not gonna make an excuse that it's not because I don't stretch. But I suddenly got this, like, pain in my lower back.
Is it like an ache? Or like a shooting?
Yeah, it feels like a shooting pain. See, I don't know how to differentiate a, like, pain to a soreness. I feel like they both feel the same to me. Like, being in pain feels like being sore to me.
Yeah, but it's not the same thing.
Right. And so it's just, I don't understand how to be like, oh, it's because I'm sore, not because I'm in pain.
You don't have enough experience being sore.
I don't think I have enough experience being in pain. I have experience. I think I have experience being sore, like, you know, like dance. But like, in the times that I've been in pain, they just feel like I'm sore, you know. But I don't know, like, pain in my brain is like I'm crying, like rolling on the ground, throwing up. Like, this hurts a lot, you know.
Yeah.
But, like, even when I broke my arm for the second time, I was completely calm. Like, it didn't hurt. I was just like, damn, it broke again.
Yeah.
So I don't know what...
You're just different.
Yeah.
You're maybe just different.
Maybe. But also women have a lot of a higher pain tolerance, right?
Yeah.
Because of, like...
One
menstrual cycle.
Yeah, we bleed monthly.
Yeah, pregnancy.
Oh yeah, a lot of the pregnancy rate, it's going down.
Well, yeah.
The like birth rate.
It's declining.
Look, strong participant in that movement.
So your sister filled out the application. so how'd you get in?
So, I don't know about anyone else's experience, but I have quite the experience.
With what?
In my lifetime. Just like human experience.
Okay.
Because it's a lot. I can't even differentiate it into like, oh, my job experience, my friend experience, my school experience, my dance experience, my work. I don't know.
Like it all. Like...
It's literally my life.
Yeah.
It's life. Whatever. So, my sister, I was visiting my sister at her apartment. Me and my sister went over to her house. I have 2 sisters. So that happened. And we were just there for like break. And then my sister just starts like filling out the application and was like, Marlene, I'm filling out the Texas Roadhouse application for you. I was like, okay. And then I go around and I was like, shouldn't I be doing that?
But did she like make the executive decision that you were gonna work there?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because when I was younger, she worked there. And I was like maybe 10 or something, or 11. I had to have been like 11 or 12 because she's 4 years older than me. And we would like show up because she was working. I'd be like, who would want to work here? Like, I don't get it. Like, I don't even like eating here. Like.
And then now you're, what, 16, 17?
And then I'm 16 years old, 16 and a half, because it was in the summertime. And she, like, does my application for me, and I was like, okay. And then she submits it, and I was like, oh my god! I was like, I just submitted my application.
Ew! Go away, sister! I just did this! Wow, what a big milestone for me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I was the one that showed up to the interview.
You're so right. She put your foot in the door. You were the person that had to...
I just had to show up to the door.
You just had to walk into the door.
Yeah. And so my sister, when she was working there, she was like, she like got a plaque for like employee of the month or something. She was like, they really liked her. And then she is so funny. She during that period of time from like when that happened to when I got the job, she changed her Facebook profile picture to one of her with her old manager.
That's crazy.
Yeah, she's weird. But she did that because, no, she was just really nice to these people. Like, she would, like, get tamales from them or, like, just give them stuff, too. I don't know what the heck she gave them, but she would do that stuff. And she took a picture with him at freaking Texas Roadhouse and, like, put that as her profile picture. And it was just so funny. And so I go and do my interview. The first person, she knows me, and because she knows my sister.
Yeah. And
she was, like, already speaking to me as if she wanted me to work there, you know?
Got it.
But I was 16 and a half.
And what?
Having someone else fill out an application for me. Just, like, paint the picture. I was, like, so nervous.
Yeah.
I was like, what do I even say? What do I do? Like, I prepared, you know, but I was so nervous walking in.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to say it was a good interview.
What happened?
So, the first interview did go pretty well.
Okay.
And then I had a second interview with the second service manager. It went pretty well, you know. And then I had my third interview with the main building manager.
Okay.
And he was intimidating.
Mm-hmm. And wait, what was the span of time between you getting each of these interviews?
I think maybe it was like a week or two of interviews.
Oh, okay.
It was only 3, but I had to wait in between days. But like by 2 weeks, I think I got the interview, and then they called me and they were like, okay, let me get there.
Yeah.
And then I got my third interview.
Mm-hmm.
I was so nervous, and he could tell. He was like, "Are you nervous?" I was like, "Yes, a little." Because I was like playing with my finger. Like that was a really big problem with me. Was like I always like mess with my fingers,
Mm-hmm.
And I try to do that less, but that was like my thing.
Right.
It's like I was always messing with my fingernails.
Mm-hmm.
And I like freaking put my hands under the table.
That is so bad. Ew, you didn't have to call me out right now.
No, literally. Like, I was so nervous. I, like, didn't know how to finish my sentences. And even though I literally prepared, like, I was, like, script, ready, pulling from the script.
Right.
And then, he was asked, like, I just remember he asked me a question about, like, what's the difference between, like, a good worker, a great worker, and a legendary worker? Because, like, their motto is, like, legendary food and legendary service.
Got it. Okay.
And...
Oh, no.
I just don't remember it was a good answer.
Oh, you just don't remember, but you...
I don't remember exactly what I said. Because, dude, I, like, blacked out. Like...
He asked you to distinguish these 3 different ones. You were like... I forgot all adjectives.
No, literally, I was like, a good worker, does their job.
Does a good job.
A great worker is like going more above and beyond.
Oh.
And a legendary worker is just someone who is like better than the rest. Like,
oh. That's rough.
Like, I really don't remember exactly what I said, but I remember I was
good.
like pausing too,
Got it.
because I was like, damn.
Mm-hmm.
I could distinguish the first 2, not the last one, like, where did that come from?
Ew. Good, great, legendary. Like, not good, great, awesome, good, great.
Or just good and great.
Yeah. That would have been better. Because I just prepared
for good and great.
Fair, good, great. That could have been a better one.
And
you prepared for good and great, not legendary.
No. And he was like, he asked that question or whatever. And he just seemed very unamused,
Oh.
It was
as soon as you answered that?
No, just the whole time.
Got it.
It was pretty awkward.
Oh.
Because, I was nervous, awkward, and nervous laughing, And I was like, I'm not getting this job. Like, that was bad.
Yeah.
And he called me like a week later, and even that was freaking embarrassing because I was waiting, and he was like, oh, we'll call you like maybe next week, like latest by midday,
Okay.
And so I waited until like 12, and then I was like, okay, I'm gonna take a shower really quick.
Did you miss the call?
And then, yeah, I missed the call. I missed the call. But I called right back after I showered, because I was like, you're joking! Because I left a voicemail.
Oh, okay.
And they were like, call me back. I was like, hey, I'm
so sorry that I did not answer.
Yeah. Yeah. And he was like, so we've eventually decided to hire you. And I, like, in silence, because I was trying to match the vibes, just trying to be chill. And I was just like, I was celebrating in silence. I was like, And then my door was open and my mom saw, and I was like, And she was like, oh my gosh, like, ask like when you start or whatever, like when they'll see you, and then say like thank you or whatever. And I was like, thank you so much. Or like, no. She wanted me to like verbally be excited.
Oh. Yeah. Like.
No,
like, yay.
she was like, this is great. Like, this is awesome. Thank you so much.
Okay.
You know.
This is life-changing. This is legendary.
No, literally, I just wanted to
We'll
say
call
like
back.
thank you so much. Like, I expect to see you soon. Like, keep it cool, keep it classy. And she was like, say awesome. I was like, awesome. Awesome. Thank you so much. I expect to see you soon, you know.
The usual. Just can't wait.
See you next week.
See you when I'm scheduled.
Yeah.
Yikes. Okay. But at least you got it, you know. It's too late now. They can't do anything about that.
No, but I am a really good worker though. It was just nervous because I get nervous in nervous moments, you know. I'm not nervous all the time, like not at all, but I can get nervous is the thing. But yeah, and I was working there for a while, and then I wanted to work at this other place.
Okay.
This other place, the Yuma Golf and Country Club.
Oh, you're name dropping.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I said that.
Yep. Those are my previous employers. So, that interview was very different.
Okay.
Yeah.
In like the process or the questions or like
just the whole thing was different.
Okay.
Even the application process was different. Because I went on their website, but they didn't have anything to like submit to. Excuse me. Or maybe I did. I don't remember that part. But I remember calling. And I called and So I called and I asked like, I'm interested in any beverage cart position. And the guy was like, yeah, would you be willing to serve as well? And I was like, yes, I actually am a server. So that can work, you know. And
wait, was this during like when you still were working at Texas? Okay.
So I went from one place to the other.
And like how long were you working at Texas before you called?
I was there for like 2 to 3 years.
Okay.
2.5 maybe.
Okay, so you were like 19?
Yes.
Okay.
I do remember 19 was when I changed jobs.
Okay.
So that happened. And so the man was like, okay, like show up this day. And I don't remember if he said like to bring my resume or something like that. I don't remember. But I showed up and it was giving that he like was like I was hired that day.
Okay.
You know? And I was very glad because I was like run my money, you know? And so like during that interview, he like gave me a tour of the building, and I really don't remember exactly what that man said. I only remember one thing that he said because that like changed my mentality.
Oh, what did he say?
In a good way. So I don't know, he was just talking about money, and then I was like and then he was like, yeah, you just gotta make it and bank it. I was like, yeah.
Ew. You gotta make it and bank it.
But that's exactly it.
Okay.
Like cash.
Yeah. You make it.
It doesn't grow exponentially as cash.
Yeah.
You know? So you make it.
And then you bank it into your bank.
Make it and you bank it. It earns interest.
Okay. Okay, I see. Okay.
Yeah, that like changed my life.
And so, when did you find out that you got the job?
So it was literally that day. He was like, all right, so like, yeah. And he was like, all right, you know, like you can start this day. And he didn't give me a lot of information, but that's it. He didn't give me a lot of information. I was like, so what do I wear?
Right. I feel like that's important.
Yeah, because maybe like a shirt that they
like
would give
business
me.
casual.
Not as a server.
Oh.
Not as a server.
So like black.
As a server there, yeah.
Yeah.
Or not as like a beverage cart girl, you're outside. That's more like athleisure, you know? And he was like, well, tennis skirt, or like sometimes I know you girls wear those like leggings.
You know those things, those little leggings.
Yeah, those like leggings or something. Yeah. I was like, okay. Yeah, but he didn't say anything about my top.
Oh.
And I didn't have any like
athletic wear.
Athletic, yeah, no. I wasn't really that, I know. I didn't really have like dry fit or anything like that. Or just like exercise clothes or just golf clothes at all. And so I showed up with like, just like a blue striped top. And I thought I was going to be outside. So it wasn't cropped, but it was like right at the like length of
your pants.
Okay. So it was right there, and I was like, it's hot. Like, yeah. I don't know. I don't really think they would like care that much. Like, I'm fully covered.
Right.
I have
should
leggings.
Be fine.
Yeah. Like, if it was like a skirt, I feel that's obviously different. But I don't know. I just didn't know what to wear. This is the only shirt that I didn't have this top at the time.
There was no clear direction nor explanation as to what you were supposed to wear.
Exactly.
Got it.
Yeah. So I show up, and it was very much how the rest of it was the first day. So you show up.
Okay.
Very different things just pop up. Okay. Different things just happen. And you have to roll with it.
Right. And in what sense?
So I guess someone didn't show up for their shift. And so he was like, do you think you can like train as a server really quick or whatever? And I was like, yeah, for sure. Like I've done that before. Like that's fine. But they just had like a different system, and then that's when I learned it was a bartender serving position because the place was empty.
Got it.
So, the girl that was training me, she, didn't really show me a lot,
Okay.
Yeah, I more like followed her, which was really annoying because I was like, do you need me to get you anything? What do you need?
Right.
But that was when I realized like she also didn't really show me where things were.
Oh, she just like did them?
She just, was doing things, and I was like following her, and I was like, that's fine because it's obviously day one. Like,
right.
That happens as a server. Like, they just shadow, really. But yeah. And then the other half of the day, I was outside.
Doing beverage cart?
Yeah, with someone else doing the beverage cart.
Okay.
And,
how was that?
It was pretty good.
Okay.
It was just a very different experience personally, meeting the golfers. Because I don't really know how to explain it to other people, but personally, when I met, like, because, can I just talk? So, whenever, because that setting is just a whole bunch of old men.
Right.
And whenever I'm in those settings, it's usually like my uncles, and you're supposed to be like respectful of them, like you're a woman, whatever. And so, that's the way I was behaving, but it's a very different culture from my culture. It was a culture shock working there.
Oh.
100%. Yeah. Because that made me realize, like, I'm very Mexican in my Mexican American,
Why? What happened?
Which isn't a bad thing. It's just like the whole like culture, you know, like the
Right.
culture of being, they were majority white people.
Mm-hmm.
And the way that everyone interacted, because I'm not going to say like these are all white people. These are just white people that go to a country club.
Right.
You know, it was just very different from my family and how we, let me explain it. Because like, okay, anytime I see all of my uncles and like all of my family is when it, like we're at a party or something, or like just an event for someone, we can have like a good time, interact. Like white people can also have their good time and interact and whatnot. But I noticed they're very in groups, I would say, because you know how
like cliquey,
a little bit. Yes. Actually, a lot of it.
Yeah. Like
in
high school.
Yeah, because everyone has, I don't know if it's just because it's at a country club, but everyone has their set group that they golf with every single day, every single week.
Right.
And there's families that have had their freaking family lines there for years now.
Okay.
So they really do treat that place like a second house sometimes.
Okay.
And a lot of them are there, you know. And I just remember this one time that I was just driving, and then, you know, I was looking on the iPad. It showed like the last names of these people. And then I just saw people with the same last names not ever being seen together, not ever hanging out together. And I didn't understand that, you know?
Right.
And I was also trying to make small talk. So there was this older man and this younger man that I was like, maybe that's his son or something, you know? Because they also wanted me to become just, I guess, involved personally.
Oh.
Yeah. I don't want to say personally, but be a bit more personable.
Right.
When I know that I'm very much like not.
You're more to yourself.
Yes, I'm more serious, especially when I'm at work. Like, I'm here to get the bag. I'm here to make you enjoy your experience. I'm not a part of your experience.
Right.
You know what I mean? But that doesn't mean that you guys can also like enjoy your time.
Right.
But it was just very, I think that's exactly what I'm trying to get at, is that it's very different because a lot of people like tried to buy me shots.
Oh. Okay.
And yeah. And just made weird comments. And were just expecting me to like respond back in their like witty ways or something.
In like a flirtatious tone, would you say?
Or possibly, because
I don't know how to explain it. Like
just being a bit more personable for sure. And I guess just like put your guard down a bit more. I don't know.
Right.
I don't know. But it was a different experience for sure, serving people on the golf course. Because actually, they 100% wanted me to flirt because they were flirting with me.
Yeah. That's one of the things that I fell down into a rabbit hole of like beverage cart girls from the golf club, like on TikTok. And I see that a lot, like that's just a common theme of like just guys like are very willing to like flirt with the beverage cart girls, and especially like buy shots and stuff. Like I don't understand how they don't like, I don't know. I guess it's maybe like
there's no, before people had like TikTok and brought their phones on there, that was like the Wild West. You could do whatever you wanted. No cameras. There's still no cameras anywhere except for your phone. And there's no lights out there. So like no one's out there at night. But it's literally just their own big playground where they get to do whatever they want to do. You know?
Yeah.
Because they can. They can afford it.
Exactly.
So
they're like the upper class. Would you say like
middle class?
A lot of them are like upper middle, yeah. Like
or like lower upper. Because there's lower class, which has its own 3 sections, middle class, which has lower middle, the middle,
Mhm.
upper middle.
Mhm.
And then there's higher class, which is the lower higher class,
Higher class.
the
and
middle
then the
higher class,
highest.
and the like highest class, and then
Mhm.
like the 1% of people.
Mhm.
Or like the highest one is that 1%. I don't know. But
Also because we're in a small town.
yeah, because they were not all the way like up there, you know. But I would say they were like at the bottom of like upper,
Right.
for sure.
Like,
And like yeah.
they can put their expenses into buying golf clubs, all the things, the membership, and all of that, and still
Yeah.
have money to be able to do other stuff.
Yes.
Got it.
Exactly. Like pay like a almost because the membership prices were different.
Mhm.
But pay like if you're just yourself like 500 a month or like 600 a month.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then if you had like a family, it was thousands of dollars a month.
So it wasn't like
I just didn't understand that either.
Yeah.
You know, because it wasn't even all that. Like, I'm
But
sorry.
but it's because it's so ingrained in them that like
it's their thing.
That's their thing.
It's
you
their
know?
culture.
It's their
sure.
activity to do.
Yes.
Kind of like hunting. Like people go hunting.
Mhm.
People go
tennis.
Like doing tennis.
Yeah, they had
stuff.
like 2 tennis courts out there. What I did notice is that they're very, very comfortable with being served too. You know, like some people aren't that comfortable, but then there are those people that are like, where were you? You know?
Right.
And that did happen a lot outside.
Yeah.
Too. It happened a little, not that little bit, but it did happen inside too. But, besides the point, that was the job.
Okay.
And I tried to do like as many different positions as they needed me to because I do enjoy that, like being well-rounded. So yeah, that happened.
How did you quit going to Texas?
I put in my 2 weeks.
When you were like, were you already like how far into were you working?
And I told them, I called the new place, and then they were like, "Oh, how soon can you start?" And I was like, as soon as I put in my 2 weeks.
Got it.
Something like that. Yeah.
Okay. And
then that same day was when I like handed it over.
Got it. So you were just like, bye bye, hello.
Yeah.
Got it.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
And then how long were you there at that country club?
About 2 years, like on and off.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I worked in the summer camp, but I did like the one thing that was I actually enjoyed was how much they understood that I was in school. And like if I was overwhelmed and I felt like there was times where I was literally failing.
Right.
I didn't work for like a month or two, you know?
To be able to get your grades up.
Yeah. But my job was still there.
Right.
You know? Because I had also been there for that long. So, yeah.
So now, where are you at?
So now, I just got out of an interview today.
That's so exciting. So you no longer work at the country club. Oh, she's showing, audio listeners, she's showing her fit. It is an all black fit.
Are you blind? This is a brown shirt.
Oh, I didn't realize.
No, actually, you don't have your glasses on. So.
No, but I have my contacts in.
Oh.
Silly. Oh, and she's showing her loafers. Are they loafers? Yeah, they are.
I would say.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so it's a dark brown shirt, and black pants that are capris.
Black capris.
3/4.
3/4.
Yeah, I don't.
And a loafer.
And the loafers. But yes. So today you had your interview. Would you like to say where or not yet?
I can.
Okay.
Today I had my interview at Texas Roadhouse. Yes, back at Texas Roadhouse because I had no problem leaving there.
Right.
And I had no problem working there. You know, it was just my emotional baggage that like didn't mesh. Just at that time,
right.
I was an emotional bag, you know, and I would come home like crying sometimes, But, I just didn't know how to, like, handle my feelings and, like, handle my emotions.
Right.
So, now, since I have worked in office positions, because at that country club, I worked in their office as well.
Mm-hmm.
So, I worked in the office, and I was, doing their office work. And then I was also door dashing on the side. And then I have worked for CVM Trucking as well. Pretty much my whole life. I'm not gonna lie, like on and off. Because that's my dad's job. And it's kind of silly because I remember being like little and he's like, I need you to fill out this packet for me right now. Like on the phone. And you're like, go to the computer.
Ew, you're like 5. You're like,
me,
Dad.
I'm like, okay.
You're like, let me get a pen.
No, literally, I was like, wait, I'm downstairs. And the freaking computer was upstairs. But yeah, so just doing, like, I've been doing a lot of computer work and, like, excelling in my business career.
Mm-hmm.
Because I have, like, eventually come to the decision that I think I want an MBA.
Okay.
Because...
A master's in business administration?
Yes.
Okay.
Because, one, it just sounds so yummy. Like...
A master's.
I have an MBA. Like, it sounds like NBA.
It's almost like the WNBA.
That, yeah.
For women.
Mm-hmm.
The WMBA. The Woman in Business Administration.
The woman with masters in business administration.
That's gonna be her.
Yeah. Because I was thinking, like, I don't exactly know what part of, like, the financial field I want to be in.
Mm-hmm.
So why not just get myself well-rounded in a little bit of each?
Mm-hmm.
And that's also kind of a reason why I applied at Texas Roadhouse again, was because I recently applied at a bank, but the reason I was not hired was due to my experience. And it just
Wait, so you weren't hired?
No.
Oh, okay.
Not at the other place.
Okay.
But it was a really good interview, and they even told me in an email that, like, you were great. We just went with someone that had a little bit more experience.
Mm-hmm.
And so my mom had told me, like, because she just goes in her, like, rants, that, like, we're annoying at first, but now I'm, like, listening.
Now I have my listening ears on.
Now I unplug them. Like, yeah, because you just have to sift through a lot of her words, because she at one point I literally sat for a whole hour just listening to her.
Right.
She
just has a lot of emotions and feelings to say.
She has a lot to say.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm letting her say it. I've got the time.
Exactly.
So I remember literally sitting down for an hour with her just listening.
What did she say?
But that's not what happened recently.
Oh,
so
okay.
Recently, I'll say it was more like 30 to 40 minutes.
Okay.
Nothing too long.
Mm-hmm.
Because she was like making some food or whatever, letting it set.
Okay.
And then she came over because I was sitting on the couch. And then she was like saying something about like, because in the past she said like, it's easier to get a job when you have a job.
Right.
So that's what I'm doing right now.
Mm-hmm.
Is I'm getting a job where I felt very comfortable in, and also there are different positions there as well.
Mm-hmm.
And it was really cool. Let's talk about that in the interview. So, my mom.
Your mom.
She was like, because it's like so easy to get a management position at Taco Bell.
Right.
And that's still like, it's a management position,
You got the experience.
Yeah. Because the only reason she always says that, she's like, I was 16, and even though I was 16, they wanted me to be the manager. And I was like, yes, Mom. Okay. You're very hardworking.
But were you hearing her? But were you listening?
Now I was.
Yeah.
Now I was.
Because when she was 16, she could have been the boss. She could have been the big boss.
Okay, but my mom and I have very different childhoods. Very different parental experience.
Yes. So, ew, I'm not judging you. It's just funny. Like, okay, I see, like, I hear her. Like, I hear her. Like, I understand. Because I know for a fact, like, if my mom, no, because I'm going to get into this whole, like, situation. Like, because of work, it's just, like, I realize that, like, people just play the game.
Yes.
Okay? And you cannot let your
used
emotions.
To be one of them.
Exactly. And so now I have to understand that I need to play the game. But did I be like, okay, Mom, I get it, when she was telling me that people play the game? Yes. And do I now understand her after maybe 3 years of her telling me that people just play the game? Yes. So
because that's exactly what it is, a game.
So it is literally a game. It's 4D chess, and you're
we should learn how to play chess.
I do not have the mental capacity to play chess.
Get out. My sister does, so we do.
Okay. Fine. Fine, we can play chess.
I hate you. Okay, yeah.
Ew, suddenly there's a cut and we're playing chess.
Checkmate.
Oh. Okay.
I've watched The Queen's Gambit.
Oh, so you know a bunch of it.
We should just watch The Queen's Gambit.
Okay. But yes. So, I understand, like, now I'm putting my listening ears on, now being of age, of 20 years of age.
In the second decade.
Second decade of my life. I now understand that it is important to listen and understand what they mean because they do have more experience than we do. So, yes. Yep.
I'm sorry.
2 decades.
Yeah, but wouldn't you consider it your third? Because 10.
Right?
You turn 10.
Yes.
20. That's your second decade.
Yes.
But
I'm 20.
You're done with the second decade.
That is true. When I turn 21, I would be completing 21 years of my life.
Which means you're in the third decade.
So I'm technically in my third decade right now, yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm technically starting my third decade. Yeah, time is weird.
We're in the beginning of our third decade.
Yeah, guys, just so you know, when you turn your age, when you have a dream that when you okay, wait, how do I say this? So when you complete, no, that's not it. When you turn your next year, right? Does that make sense? When you go into your next year of birth, you're actually completing that year.
Yes.
So, like, I'm 20, I'm going to be 21, so I'm completing my 21st year currently. So once I'm 21, that I would have completed my 21st year going into my 22nd year of life.
Think of it as, like, because people are like, 20 times around the sun. Or, like, 21 times around the sun.
Right.
You know?
That's what it is.
Because it's like, you're literally done.
Yeah, you're done with that year. And you're going to circle back another 365.
That's a really good way to, like, think about it. Because, like, I'm not on this side of the year of the earth when it's turning. We're, like, more on this side. We're actually at the halfway point. Like
where?
Because my birthday's in December.
Right, but is this the earth?
Yeah.
Okay, the earth is in, okay.
And
then where's the sun? Oh, okay. What's that? What was that?
The way it moves. Because it's like.
Oh, like that? Wait, what?
Yeah, because it turns around.
Yeah.
And it obviously moves around the sun.
Right, but it's funny how you thought about how the earth moves, because I think about the earth moving like this, and you thought about it moving like this.
Because I'm thinking of, like, head-on direction.
Yeah, and I'm thinking of, like, I'm seeing the planets here, and this is the sun,
and I'm thinking of third-person point of view.
Yeah. How are you thinking about it?
First person.
You were this earth?
Second person. Okay.
Oh, she's getting up. Oh my god.
This is the earth.
Okay, so the earth is
this is the
plushie?
sun.
Oh, okay. My plushie is the sun.
This is the sun.
Yeah.
This is the earth.
This is the earth. Yes, that's exactly how I'm thinking about it.
Yeah, but, like, just, like, from the, like, because I'm not the earth, but, like, as if I were to be the earth, I would be like, because it does not move around like this. Like, scientifically, someone proved it.
Okay.
They move around like this.
away from the sun?
No.
So how was your interview?
Yeah, so it was a really good interview. So after my mom said that, it like got me to thinking like, that's true. They literally, like, I don't have to be a full-blown manager, but because there's only two, they have keys, which are pretty much a manager for the day.
Right.
And that's something that I'm actually interested in because you manage multiple people and also just take care of like the money at the end of the night too, which is something that I've done before. So that part wouldn't be like hard. Like I feel like I have like, I don't know how much the job pertains, but if it's not a lot, then like 50% of the job down. But if it is a lot, then maybe like 25% of the job down, you know? And that's when I showed up. I was actually kind of annoyed because I showed up at like 12:45, 12:50. And excuse me.
Okay.
Penny, nickel,
dime, penny. Okay, we gotta keep track.
I know.
Okay.
I know.
So you got there at 12:45.
At 12:45 today. And I was like, let me call before I get off because it's hot. But then I was like, I also don't want them waiting for me at the door if they get there before me. Because I already knew the person that I was interviewing with.
Okay.
Yeah. So, yesterday I put in my application, or 2 days ago I put in my application, something like that. And, Miriam, the person that picked up the phone, I already knew her too. I used to work with her. She was my manager. And she was like, cool, we'll set up an interview with Casey, which is the other person I already knew. So that was kind of beneficial to me, honestly. I knew them, and also they know how I work already, which is very like
you focus on your job.
Yeah. And so I show up and I call and they don't freaking pick up. I literally called like 7 times. Because they don't know who's calling right now. They don't know if it's different people. So I was like,
hello. Just call and repeat.
Literally.
Call and repeat. Okay.
Exactly. Because I was just trying to say like, hey, I have an interview at 1. I'm outside. You know?
I'm outside if you want to catch me outside. I'll be waiting.
Parking lot.
In the parking lot.
Yeah, but then she finally picked up, and I was like, because at that point, I was like, dude, it's freaking 12:55, like, I should just stand by the door at this point, you know, because I'm not going to be late. It's not going to be my fault that I'm late.
Exactly.
You know?
They at least need to know that you're here early.
Yes, exactly. And so I was like, hey, I have an interview with you right now at 1. And then she was like, okay, I'm coming. And so she opened the door. And then we sat down and she just asked me, like, what brings you back, you know? Like, what's going on? And I was like, well, I have been doing a lot of office work recently, which is what I aspire to do in my career, is work in, like, the financial field. And I just told her, like, I've just really been craving a physical job, you know, like physical work, just working with a team as well, like going outside. And I didn't say that. But I said that. And then I told her, I was like, I'm also interested in potentially being like I don't remember exactly what it was called, like the manager of the day. And she was like, keys, yes. It kind of like lines up perfectly right now for them, because I guess they just lost 2 or 3 people because they transferred somewhere else.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they can do that, which is pretty cool. So they moved to Phoenix, I think. And so these people transferred, and so they just need servers. She has like personal events happening. And is going to be working 1 week a day instead of 5. So that, you know...
1 week a day? 1 day a week.
1 day a week.
Got
instead of 5 days a week.
Okay.
And they're really looking for some keys. So I was like, that's beautiful. You know? Like we don't... Exactly. Like, we don't have to wait that long. You know? So I didn't say any of that. But she was just expressing to me, like, how much they have, like, enhanced. And it's really cool because I can tell, you know, like, outside looks nice. Like, the freaking handles are not, like, coming apart anymore.
They really, like, upped their, like, management.
Yes, because there was new management. Like, the last tail end of my, like, job, it was, like, so little bit that I was working with him. And, from, like, then and there, he was very different, you know? And, it's actually so admirable because, like, the place, it just looks better. Like, you can already tell it's more taken care of.
Right.
And, yeah, him as a person, I didn't really get to know him that much. Yeah.
It was very different.
Yeah, we didn't really have a relationship because I was also, like, planning to dip, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, that happened.
So she was like, there's a spot open?
And pretty much, yeah. She was just saying, because it was, yeah. She was like, so you want to come back? Why? I was like, girl, yes. So, and also, I'm not going to lie, it would be pretty cool to be, like, Miss Yuma County before I'm, like, 27. If I can actually do that.
Right.
Because that actually does sound like fun, you know? And she's a part of that coordination.
Exactly.
So I don't know, just that interview was really good practice. I looked at her in the eyes the entire time.
Oh my god.
That was my first time literally
like eye contact?
That. Like, yes, I would look around, but I wasn't like
nervous looking around.
Yeah, no. Also maybe because I already knew her.
Yeah.
But
it was a good interview. There was eye contact. That's so good.
Yeah, it actually was a very good interview. I did like stumble my words a little bit, but that was fine, you know.
Right.
It was some improv, so now I know just don't improv.
Now I know, don't be a theater kid, don't improv, just do it.
Literally, exactly. Prepare, lay it out. Lay it out, just do what you did, you know. That's why I'm good at dancing, because you just keep doing the same thing until it's right, and you just keep doing it.
Yeah.
Bang.
Don't practice. No, wait. Damn it, I already messed it up. Don't don't drop that. No. Don't stop until you get it right. Stop until you can't get it wrong.
Exactly.
It took me a while to get there, but see how I didn't stop? I just kept going. That's a big thing.
Yeah. Because practice does make perfect.
Exactly. And we're nearing the end of the podcast episode, but it's important to know that even if you have one bad interview, that doesn't mean that you can't redeem yourself in the future.
What a great ending.
Yeah, and I mean, like, a quick, like,
I have another
little story.
interview on Saturday.
She has another interview on Saturday because
with, like, the main manager, Jim.
So did you already? So you already skipped to, like, the last level?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
See?
So that one is gonna be like an actual interview because, like, you know, I hope he remembers me, but
if not, then you just have to.
Yeah, even better. I get to, like, give him, like, a better impression of me. You know?
Exactly.
But yeah.
And I mean, a quick little story of mine recently when I got a second job, which was crazy because I've only had one job. I wouldn't say it was nepotism, but I did work my way into getting that job. And
nepotism is not terrible sometimes.
Right. It's not like it's not like familiar? Like familial? Family, like, yeah. It's not like I was born into it. It's that, like, I just knew people, and that's how I got into it. I networked, right. And I made up, and I just, like, did the work, and I did a good job, and so, like, I kind of, like, what is it called? Like, I just,
you don't
like,
have siblings.
Yeah, no. So I just have to work.
Your parents are immigrants.
Yeah. So I just have to, like, do it and do the work. And so that's just one of the things. Exactly. And so that's just one of the things where it's like, it is hard to get a job right now, and especially, like, interviewing is hard. And I just had my most recent interview, and, like, I got the job, which I'm very happy about. But as soon as I finished this interview, I was like, there's no way I'm getting this job. Like, I messed up. Like, I messed up really bad. Because, like, they were asking me these questions, and, like, I had an idea of what one of the questions, like, they were like, do you know what,
I have concepts of an idea.
Yeah, I have concepts of it, of the idea of what of what a vector file is. I wasn't, but I don't know.
Okay, vector file.
Right, like, I blinked, and I was like, there's no way in hell I'm getting this. There's no way, right? And then I got a call back being like, hey, you got the job. I'm so excited to work with you. And I was like,
oh, wow.
Okay. But as soon as I finished that interview, I literally looked up what a vector file is because I was like, I don't know what I said. I don't think I said the right thing.
In the right term.
I literally in my interview, I went, so I don't know if I'm right. But I think this is what it is. I was just being honest.
No, but that's better than saying, like, just rambling.
Right. It's better than just lying to them and being like, I know exactly what this is. So I just went, I think this is what it is. I'm not 100% right. I'm not sure. And they just nodded. And they're like, okay. And soon after, they just asked me like 2 more questions and that was it. And so I was like, okay, I don't think I'm going to get this. But at least I tried. You know?
And any interview is a good practice.
Exactly. But I've had 2 other interviews that I didn't get the job for, and those other 2 interviews, I did such a good job. I feel like I did a really good job, but I didn't get those jobs. But this one, I did so bad, and I still got it. So, guys, just be confident. Be honest. Be true to you.
Exactly.
How much time do we have left?
Live, laugh, love.
Yeah. So we have like 5 minutes. Would you like to give advice to these people of
on the job market?
On the job market, and what do you think like is a good advice for them to think of?
Okay. Hey everyone.
Oh.
This one's for you. So I don't know if I'm the best person to be getting job advice from.
What's worked for you then?
But what I can say is, as long as you stop to think, you're already, like, saving yourself.
Like, stop to think when you're interviewing? Or, like...
No, just, like, in, like, I guess in the whole thing. Because in an interview, stop to think, you know? And you can just let it be known, like, I'm sorry, just give me, like, let me think about that, you know? Stop to think in an interview. Or if you're thinking of changing jobs, stop to think, like, why, how will this change your day, you know? What's to come from it? And, I think even at the job, like, stop to think, you know? Because one thing that I have learned about myself is that I don't stop to think, but that's like an ideal that I was raised with, you know,
right.
Which it's like, what are you just doing there? Like, do something, you know? And I just like I was like, okay, now I'll do this. Now I'll do this instead. Now I'll do this, you know?
Yeah.
And you don't always have to be doing multiple things or have multiple jobs. Depending on, like, for your financial status. You don't always have to have multiple jobs in order to feel like you're doing something. Or, like, have a job and then go to school at the same time, you know. You don't have to do both of those things unless it's, like, due to your financial status.
Right.
You literally, you know, like... See how I'm stopping to think?
Yeah. So just... stop and think. And I think that's important. I feel like right now we live in a world where everything's very fast paced and very like go, especially like social media. You consume it 15 seconds, that's it, you swipe. Even less time if you're like, oh, this is just a quick video and we move on. But
and you just don't even watch like the last bit of the ending.
Exactly. And you don't stop to like breathe. Or like think. You consume so much that you just don't stop to be able to like reflect And I feel like, yeah, that's really important. Especially, like, in an interview, it's totally okay to stop to think. I do that a lot. I, like, stop because I'm like, I don't trust my words that I'm going to say.
Me too.
And I wouldn't know where I'm going.
I don't want to give you jargon.
Exactly. I want to give you a true, like, answer to your question, so I'm going to stop to think and answer it. That's great advice.
Especially since we are younger, like, we need to cut it out with them filler words.
Exactly.
We need to cut it out. We need to cut the filler words out.
Sit in the silence? Are you saying that? It's okay to sit in silence?
Well, yeah, that too. But what I mean is, like... So... Because that's my problem. I only say that because that's my problem.
Yeah. I like filler words. But I see where it could be an issue. It's better to, like, stop to think than to use filler words to use to think. If that makes sense. Yeah.
But I think it's also different because have you ever gotten comments about your speech?
No.
I have. Yeah. I have. Oh. And they're not all bad. And they're not, like, I don't know, they're just not terrible. So, like, the very first time I feel like anyone has ever talked to me about my speech was when they were like, where are you from? And I was like, I'm from here. And they were like, I swear you sound like you're from, like, the valley, like a valley girl in, like, California.
Oh.
Which, when I was younger, maybe.
Yeah.
Because I used a lot of, like, and, like, I would finish my words. I don't know if I still do it or not, but I would finish my words with, like this.
Oh, like you're always
like
asking
I guess
question?
I'm questioning myself. Yeah. So I don't know. I didn't even know I was doing that until, like, people told me.
Yeah.
But that was, like, told to me more than that one time. Like, you always end your words with, like, a question or whatever. And then another time, I don't know if this was just, like, racism.
Probably was.
Because I don't even remember where it was, but someone was like, you had, like, a Mexican accent. Or, like, a Spanish accent.
Okay.
And, I mean, I guess, because I do live on the border.
Right. I feel like a lot of people are less afraid to say that because that is definitely something that has happened to a lot of people that I know. That it's like, you sound like your race or your ethnicity.
Yeah,
and it's like, I don't know whether or not to take that as, like...
Yeah.
Like, are you just being racist or are you making an observation? Yeah.
Yeah. But, like, I remember in that time, there was, like, someone that... me and this one person looked at each other and we were like, huh? Like...
You're like, is this real?
No, literally, because... I feel like I can be pretty, like, not entirely white passing, but in the winter, I get pretty fair, and I speak English to my parents when they speak to me in Spanish sometimes, you know? But I don't know, like, I'm pretty American as well.
Right.
I'm pretty Mexican, but I'm pretty American as well.
Like, don't...
As well.
As well. Ew, you start being country. Yeah. People just, like, I don't know. People aren't afraid to say things that they don't...
Yeah, some things could be left as thoughts.
Right, exactly.
Which is what
Stop and think. Wow. Yeah. That was beautiful.
Yeah.
And this is the last time for a while that we're going to have a pod together. Because I'm moving away.
Yeah. She's going out and chasing her dreams.
But yes, so we might not see Marlene for a couple more episodes, but hopefully we see her soon.
She's heading out to the big city.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna try to go over there too.
Exactly. So there'll be time to be able to pod and see each other. But you've been such a wonderful guest. Thank you for being my first guest.
Thank you.
A wonderful person to talk to. And
you too.
Oh, thank you. I very much appreciate that. And I hope you guys follow and or subscribe and or like this video
comment.
And audio. Comment. Be like, wow, LOL.
Wow, LOL.
Yeah, comment like, oh my god. What?
Comment. You have to do like an emoji or something.
Ew, comment.
You need to understand like
Comment
emoji.
comment. Oh, wait, okay, what was the Tyler Oakley thing? Monkey covering eyes emoji.
Comment this emoji.
Yes, comment if you got to the end of this video. And audio. I can see the comments in Spotify, so do that too. And we'll see you guys next time.
And also, I don't know if you want Amy to like do anything different.
Oh yeah, if you guys like have any questions.
Have you even asked anyone that? Have you ever asked them that?
Yes, I asked them I just forget. But yes, if you have any more questions or any concerns or any things that you need advice on, just comment it down below and I can get back to you and then we can figure it out and talk about it together. And we'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye!
Until next time.
Au revoir!